Hello guys, and today we got here another very awesome deck profile. We have here some Odd Eyes Gravity Dragon. Yes, we have the Ritual Monster here. Seeing how Rituals are my favorite type of monster, Ritual Summoning is my favorite type of summoning, Synchro second, I felt that I should play this deck and give you guys an awesome deck profile. So we're just going to go right in here. It's Pendulum Magician, so it's just going to be a lot of the generic Pendulum stuff. Dragon Pin Magician, Dragon Vein Magician at 3 Odd Eyes. And then 1 Peasant Dragon Magician. Really like this card just because it gives you infinite fodder with the Dragon Pit and the Dragon Vein. Just be like Pendulum Summon, add them back to hand, and then pop again. A Skull Crobat Joker to search out everything, but Stratos is still banned. Insight Magician to just get your scale out from your deck. And then 2 Noble Dragon Magician. This is the fodder we want to use. And she's an awesome tuner. Just be like, make the level less. And then be able to go for a Synchro Summon. Then we have here the main card of the deck, Odd Eyes Gravity Dragon. It has an awesome effect. It's a giant Shroonade that cards cannot be activated in response to this, so that is very, very awesome. But it also has the effect your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this. You can only activate once your opponent must pay 500 life points to activate cards or effects. That's the important things. Activate cards or effects, which means pendulums like Scout. They have to pay 500 to activate it on the field, and then they have to pay 500 to use its effect, and then another 800. So that's 1800 life points for a Klee player just to, yeah, so it's very, very expensive. Same with like, if you're facing Monarchs, and they want to activate the, one of the continuous spells effects, the one that searches, whichever one that one is, they'd have to pay 500 to place it on the field, and pay 500 to search. So very, very powerful, can really just get rid of your opponent's life points really easy. And then it's a 28 beater that just bounced all of your opponent's back row, so they can't really do much. And as far as Odd Eyes Gravity Dragon being an actual Pendulum Magician deck, I don't think it would actually do that well, because this card is dead without Advent, and Advent's dead without Gravity Dragon. They should have made it where you could either only need 1 Gravity Dragon in your deck, or only need 1 Advent. Like, maybe you can banish this card from your graveyard to Ritual Summon from your hand. That means you would only need 1 to summon out 2. Or maybe have it where you could Ritual Summon from hand or graveyard. So that means you'd only need 1 Gravity Dragon. You summon him once from your hand and then summon him once from your graveyard. But unfortunately they didn't include that, so it's just an old-fashioned ritual. But you can Ritual Summon from your extra deck. You can you send monsters to your graveyard with that. But nonetheless, let's just continue. 1 Rejecate, 1 Odd Eyes Fusion, 3 Pendulum Call, just to make sure we can get through a Pendulum and do so much searches, 3 Upstarts, 3 Terraforming, 1 Pot of Riches, 2 Advent, normal Ritual spell card, except you can Ritual Summon any Dragon type Ritual monster, but you have to tribute Pendulum monsters. But you can, opponent controls 2 monsters and you control none, you can also Ritual Summon using monsters in your extra deck. Skyark will search out any Odd Eyes cards such as Odd Eyes Advent, Odd Eyes Fusion, Odd Eyes Gravity, or Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. So you just have to destroy a card on the field, another face-up card on the field, which isn't that bad. And then we also have Chicken Game, it's another field spell. It does kind of conflict with the whole Skyark thing. You kind of have to decide which one would you rather do. Do you want to search first then draw, or do you want to draw first and then go for the Skyark? That's just how you have to decide that. I feel it would be better just to use these cards as upstarts, just like play them, and then use the Skyark. That would probably be in the best, but you can only use 1 Skyark per turn, so you can't go Skyark and then place another Skyark, unfortunately. And that is it for the main deck. It's just very fast, just doing the normal Pendulum stuff, trying to make level 7 Synchros, rank 7s, and the whatnot. So let's go into the extra deck. Runai's Pendulum Dragon. He is here just in case you want to run Fusion Conscription, which if you do, will allow you to search out Odd Eyes Pendragon. But he does have a really good effect, especially if you can Fusion Summon him with Peasant Magician. You can, let's see, okay, so apply the poke effect, level 5 or higher, it can attack 3 times. With 3000 attack, that's very well. So if you use a level 4 or lower, it can attack 2 times on monsters. If it uses a level 5 or higher, you can attack 3 times. Vortex Dragon, he's the main fusion that you're going to make most of the time. He bounces 1 face-up protectors from monster your opponent controls, and he bounces it to the hand, and then when a spell trap or monster effect is activated, you can shuffle one face-up pendulum monster from your extra deck into your deck to negate that. So it's cycling and negating stuff. So he's just good. 2 of him. Meteor Burst Dragon. He will summon out a monster from your pendulum zone, such as this level 7 Dragon Pit Magician. And that is pretty much it. Clearwing Synchro Dragon, and just generics for the other level 7s, Moonlit, Black Rose. For the XZs, 2 Absolute Dragons. He can negate an attack and then summon out an Odd Eyes from your graveyard. He can negate his own attack and then summon out a Vortex or something that was attached to him. And if it's this XZ summons out a Central Graveyard, you can spell summon an Odd Eyes monster, accept himself from your extra deck. So a really awesome way to get a Vortex Dragon out. And then root 1 Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. If you can get out Flare Metal Dragon and Gravity Dragon, that would just be insane, because then they have to pay 500 to activate anything, and then they take 500 damage for activating anything. So Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon and having these 2 guys out, like if you can do that, if you can set up your field like that, your opponent, this GG, paying 1,000 life to do anything, and he can be rejected. Gravity Dragon can be rejected, but he cannot be destroyed by card effects while it has XYZ material. Mega Phantom Beast, Draco Sack, just generics for the last part. You could put in Dark Rebellion XZ Dragon to get that whole theme going with the whole dragons from Arc 5. And yeah, that is it. I do not like to run the Exing and the Creation and Destruction Magicians. The TCG names are just awful, because I don't want to have to deal with that madness. I'd rather run these guys. These are just the core of a Pendulum Magician deck. Very good, very useful. And tell me guys what you think of the ritual. Tell me guys what you think of Pendulum Magicians in general. I think the ritual, it's a very good ritual, but I don't think it's it'll just clog for the most part, because there'll be that one game where you have Gravity Dragon, but you can fusion summon with into a Vortex Dragon, but Advent will just sit there for days and do nothing. You can't get rid of it, you can't do anything with it, so it can become really hard to just use these stuff. So I don't think it's the best thing for this deck, the way it is now. I mean, if they had it better where you only needed one of this or one of this, and you could run 2 of the other, it would have been a lot better. But this is a Necro, so hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys later. Bye.